we're still doing our own hair in 2026, right? Because I thought we agreed that after these hairstylists started charging rent prices and card note prices and serving it with a dose of attitude, we were going to learn how to do it ourselves. Oh, okay. So since practice makes perfect, I decided to try the same style I attempted on myself a few months ago. But this time on my daughter, using Elfin Hair's Miracle Knots Burmese Curly crochet hair. Now, when I opened the package, I immediately noticed this wasn't the typical crochet hair I'm used to. The strands came pre-separated, and they have this invisible string child design that makes installation easier and helps everything lay flatter and looks more natural looking. So I started by braiding her hair down, and if you're anything like me, this is usually the point where you're starting to question your life choices and wondering why the hell you just didn't book an appointment. Okay, but we stayed strong. I actually tried 2 different installation methods. The first method was feeding the hair directly into the braid. So basically, I'm braiding, and then I'm adding the hair into the braid itself and braiding everything together as I go. I hope you're following me. This method gives a really seamless, natural look because the hair is literally incorporated into the braid. But if you like me, you're a visual learner. So just look. Look.
I don't know what you want to try. Every time you see do you remember when we fell in love? We were young and innocent then. Do you remember how it all began? It just seemed like heaven, so I did it. And do you remember that you be back in the fall? You be then we meet again after all day long. Do you remember us holding hands? Do you remember in each other's eyes we stare?
The second method was the traditional crochet technique. For this one, I braid the plait all the way down first. Then I used a crochet needle to pull the hair through the braid and secure it in place. This method is usually a little quicker and makes it easy to add fullness exactly where you want it, honey. I know I'm probably speaking Spanish as many if you're a visual learner, but lock in. Look, I got you. For the final braid, because I normally use about 3 strands on each, maybe 4 if I'm feeling good. But I will take a strand and kind of plait it in 2, almost like a feed-in braid. Child, I'm not the one to be explaining. I just hope you get what I'm saying by looking, okay? Honestly, both methods work well, but y'all tell me in the comments which would be easier for you. I think, honestly, plaiting the whole head down and then adding them in later on down the line was easier for me, child. Now, lean in, because I'm about to tell you the tea on the hair, honey. One thing I liked about the hair the most was how lightweight it felt. You know, sometimes crochet hair or crochet styles can get bulky, big, heavy. Okay, but this still gave us a lot of volume without feeling like she was carrying a backpack on her head. Not to mention in texture, it's Burmese Curly pattern, and it blended really nicely with her own hair. I ended up using about 3 packs to get the fullness we wanted, and I also cut it down because, baby, a child gotta stay in a child's place. Did I mention that there was no shedding? That's hard to find. Now, let's get into the finished look because, baby, I feel like I did my big. Now, before y'all start zooming in and doing the braid inspection, honey, we not going to do too much on the parts, okay? Them parts had me in a chokehold. I know practice makes perfect, so eventually I get it right. What surprised me the most is how long it lasted. My daughter wore this style for over a month. This in here was taken at about a month's mark. And girl, the girls are popping, and we didn't even add any product in this day. I'm saying all that to say, if you're looking for a protective style that's beginner friendly, lightweight, reusable, because I will be doing this again, and gives that full natural look, definitely check out Elfin's Hair Miracle Knots collection. And don't forget to tell me in the comments, are we still DIYing our hair in 2026, or have y'all got back to paying $300 plus for braids?